From Billy Grant Lanes, otherwise known as Leisure Bowl in Albuquerque, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Part 2 here, and early on it's Danny Cobine with a big lead, front 3, taking on 61-time champ Kyle King, while Alexis Atkin is trying to make up 32 pins against top seed Jolie Murphy and has made up most of them already. So the lower seeds having the better of it so far, and boy, Danny looks really good in the title match here, labeling the pocket on those twister pins for a 4-bagger to open up. Kyle's look good in the left lane, but not on the right lane. Kyle. You're fine. No. Characteristics of those twister pins, it's generally better to hit light than heavy on the twisters. Lexie with that slower ball speed and almost rolling on a ball, left pocket 7-9 earlier. A couple other things. Meanwhile, we'll get Cobine in here looking to take a big early lead with front 5 here. Wow, absolutely perfect shots by Danny. Good form, that super heavy end over end roll, and great results so far for Mr. Cobine. Danny's got 3 wins and coulda, shoulda had a lot more. There's some bowlers lately we've been talking about in that category, so he's still got time to pile on quite a few in his career. This guy has piled them on since about 1988 or so. Going to El Lofto. One of Kyle's favorite tricks when the ball is not reading the heads right is to simply eliminate the heads by airballing it over the heads. And that's not an aggravation thing, that's not a give-up thing, that's very much on purpose. But I wonder if that's trickier to do here because of the fact that you got the synthetic heads and the wood back ends. So you're kind of reading like 3 feet of synthetic, and then you got a slightly different read when you get to the wood surface. Just like that for Atkin. That's a perfect shot right there. She has looked really, really good the last hour and a half or so. Hard and straight at the 310. He's gonna get just enough of that 3 to cover it. Nicely done. If you didn't watch part 1, this is your Collegiate National Rookie of the Year, College National Team Champion as well. Jolie gets the 10 out of the 310, leaves a much easier 3-pin only. Looking for her 2nd title. She won in her hometown of El Paso a couple years ago. Runner-up at the Invitational last year. El Lofto in the left lane too, where he looked better. And yeah, it just wasn't very good, loft or no loft. I didn't like that shot at all, Martha. No? No, thank you. That's our guest commentator, Martha Lang. Nice job to spare from Murphy. She qualified first to plus 195 today. Lexie was 30 pins behind. Won the semifinal to get here. Right now, Jolie trails by 31 through 6 frames, and Lexie is giving 32. So in just about half the game, Atkin has made up the handicap difference. That's a really good sign for her. But Murphy's been pouring it on. Had a high game of 200 even today. Got to get some of that magic going again here in the title game. There it is. She gets the light hit to trip. 2nd strike of the match for Murphy. And no burst reaction from her dad. I'm surprised. He must be hiding. Now Cobine looking to be perfect through the front half of the game. Oh man. Found a little hold on that one. That ball just faded the entire way into the pocket. Crushed the 1-3. That is a scratch bowler's best friend right there when you find a little hold when you're trying to project it right. That should loosen up the arm swing even more. Man, speaking of loose arm swings, Alexis is really throwing the ball nicely. Just enough speed to get it not to roll out. That's her bugaboo. She's got a really slow ball speed, and sometimes when lanes dry up or you're on a short pattern, she gets rollout and therefore carry issues. No more speed is working wonders for her right now. Cobine for 7. Boy, he's got it all going for him right now. He sends it out right, it comes rolling back. He misses a little bit left and it fades right back to the hole. That's cha-ching time for him right there. So many people over the years have been intimidated by bowling Kyle. And then when they get a lead against him, they get all, oh my God, I'm beating Kyle. And they let him off the hook and let him back into the match. That is not happening so far from Cobine, and Alexis is not fearing the handicap difference as she throws a turkey at Murphy. Kyle sticking with a loft, came out of that ball better. Gets the 410 in the last 2 pins out of the rack. That is a late and steep entry angle for Mr. King right there. He can max out for 223. Front 7 means Danny's at a 250 pace. So it's already strikeout and fray time. And Danny gets a hit or 2 more here, can start thinking about bigger and better things. Kyle coming on camera. The ball going down lane. There we go. It's amazing, even at the astronomically talented level Kyle is, it's a matter of getting that arm swing loose. Little uncomfortable swings at the beginning of the loft. Now match pretty much over, all of a sudden goes back to stroking it the way he'd been. Yeah, it makes it look easy again. Nice job at the spare for Jolie, but she is in trouble. Danny's gonna go up next here. Working on front 7, match well in hand. Another time it's got to fade. Oh, couldn't quite get it to fade the whole way that time. Great run from Cobine on it's been a pretty low scoring day. Hey, and there's a big important strike for Murphy to keep herself alive in the match. Highest scratch game today was Yoder's 279. After that it was looks like 258 from Helmick, so he's right up there with one of the best games of the entire day. That's a great way to win titles. And that should lock it up right there. Only go down into the 230s if he opened off the sheet, so count will do it. Danny, a bit of a perfectionist. Much rather have had an X there, but he said himself that he choked his way out of a few titles. There ain't no choking going on here. Alexis can go a long way to wrapping up. She can make it 4 in a row, and she does. Gets those light pin twisters, light hit twisters to just mix around. Way out that time for Cobine. I don't think we even caught that on camera, but he left a 5 crumbling the bucket. Alexis with 4 in a row heading into the 10th frame. Jolie can still max out for 196. Alexis is in the 230s. Good heavens. The clinic from Atkin. Ah, yes. Oh, it's a new day for parent watching, because all they do is just bust out the iPads. They know more than me what's going on. Yet another nice shot. What a fine 2 games Alexis has put together on this pair. I think you're going to see even more El Lofto here. A little less, actually. Boy, a whole lot of tilt and a whole lot of loft, and he finally gets the ball to settle in on the 1-3. It's a good thing for Danny this was an endless 10th, because I don't know if Kyle's going to miss again. He's just going to run out of frames. No problem with the spare. Alexis Atkins going to capture her 5th career JBT title. L left, L turn. No! And gets them all to go anyway.
Yes, sir!
$10, I'll make it endless 10th. What an excellent game from Alexis there. She needed that because Jolie's bowling well too, but 252 with pins will take that title. There's some El Lofto. And El Stringo. Now, a couple shots he's really going to want back. Looking back at this match, but Cobine took it from him with a brilliant start. And Jolie's bowling a fine game herself too here, just bumped up against an even tougher game. Dude, anybody who wears a shirt like that at the parent is welcome. You can get in the way anytime you want, sir. Hey. That's right. So all Jolie wanted to do today is finish in the top 10 and get to bowl the Invitational tomorrow. Mission accomplished for that. She'll finish in the top 2. Yeah, that's right. Alexis wasn't in this Invitational either, so mission accomplished for all the ladies today. Actually, is the top 4 finishers are all girls. Let's see if Jolie can make one for the camera here and make this split just for the heck of it.
Should I tell her $10?
It's your kid. You say whatever you want.
$10, Buck. $10.
That, of course, is a NCAA compliant $10 scholarship prize from her dad to go to.
Come on, Bob. Come on,
Well, that's gonna be close. Oh, didn't quite get there. Great job out of all our finalists, but Danny Cobine and Alexis Atkins take the titles today.